Okay, looks like we should be live on the stream now. So, hello and welcome to this Battletech Career Mode Let's Play. We're on Amadaya, and we have one contract left to do, and it's everyone's favorite mission type: target acquisition. So we've got an operative in place in a covert Capellan research facility, and for the past year they've been gathering sensitive research data for us, and notified us that they're ready for us to extract the data, and we need a deniable force to arrange that extraction. The research facility is not connected to any data networks, and all the secure laboratories are far enough underground that wireless data signals are blocked. To get the information out, we're going to need to position a satellite receiver directly above the site. Your task will be to place positioning beacons to allow the satellite to lock onto the research data signal and download it. Fair enough. So, I mean, there's no actual artillery strike, as far as I'm aware. Place is going to be heavily guarded. Current faction reputation is 69. Do we want to just do this for rep? We'll get 20, we'll go to 89. That's not far off 100. And we'll be able to take, if we go to the next planet and there's only 5 Skull Iron contracts, we'll be able to take them. Alright, so this one, if we increase either of these sliders, we drop from 20 rep. Okay, let's go for rep. We'll do it for love. The big question here is, what mechs do we take? So these guys have got jump jets, 5 move, and decent armor. The Jenners obviously are much faster. So I might run with a pair of Jenners. I'm kind of tempted by the Raven, but the Raven makes the AI play a bit smarter in terms of reserving itself. Do we want to run? We're already getting resolve from the Jenner, the command Jenner. So let's run with the 2 Kintaros. What's the Griffin's armor? The Griffin's got a little bit more armor. +3 hit defense. +2 hit defense. +3. So let's swap in the Griffin then, as it's just a little bit more nimble. And if we are bringing the Griffin, no, you want 2 fast mechs because you want them to be able to run into the zones one after the other. And we want ace pilots. So, Arbiter, I'm going to stick you in the Griffin. Jinsu's also an ace pilot, as is Noble. Yeah, let's get Noble in here. I might get Arbiter and Noble in the Jenners. Riptide can go in a Kintaro. And Telltale is our other ace pilot who is around. Doesn't have Bulwark. So that tempts me to swap him for a Jenner who's going to be a little bit more mobile. And that's our scout Jenner anyway, so having our sensor locker in there is okay. So, feel the need for speed. Get this done. No, I appreciate your concern, Darius, but we ain't going to stick around for a fight. I think if I had the fire starters ready to go, then I would take them over the Kintaros, just for that little bit of extra movement. I'm hoping though that the Jenners will be able to tag 2 beacons one after the other. The Kintaras will be able to tag one of the kind of the closer ones. Everyone here's an ace pilot. Everyone's getting this the 20% sprint speed or sprint movement increase. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, nice polar environment. Commander, I'll try to keep this brief because there's a lot happening on this one. You need to move into position in 3 marked locations here, here, and here. You'll have to station a unit in each location long enough to get the beacon deployed. Expect significant Capellan resistance. They'll try to force you out of the targeting regions. We're on a very tight schedule, Commander. The satellite will only be overhead for a short time, and if we don't have the beacons up in time, no data and no payday. After the data's been uploaded, you'll get confirmation and you can make for the evac point. Sumira will be on station to pull you out of there. So there's the evac point over there. So I want to send the Kintaras this way so that they'll be closer and the Jenners can go around. Watch yourself, Commander. I saw a hell of a lot of opposition on the way in. Thanks.
I heard there were aliens buried under the ice.
So is that our... Yeah, those bonus objectives for destroying additional forces. We're not worried about that. I'm pretty sure that's where we're extracting. So the Kintaras is our slower mechs. I'm going to send them up this way. They can hit this road and just kind of one after the other stack, jump in, get out. The Jenners will stack up again in sequence so that we get to about here. One Jenner will jump in, one Jenner will move here, one Jenner will jump out and around. We might even have time to come back, go the long way around to avoid the Op 4. But yeah, don't know. So let's get started. Arbiter is in a Kintaro. Sprinting up. And Riptide is in the Griffin. Telltale is in a Jenna and we can go straight in.
Look at that.
Got a lot of evasion. They're quite far away, aren't they? Maybe I hit that one and then we kind of cross over. Can I get around the back of here? I can't really. So actually maybe I'm best off. Yeah, well, I think we still go this way, we go this way, and then we're probably hitting this cover and then getting out of here. We'll see. So what I want to do here is wind up probably about here, and the next turn I'll be able to jump here and then get into there.
Move order confirmed.
All right, and the first thing we're doing is reserving. They don't have eyes on us. I want them to use up all their goes before we have moved. Yeah, we've got a lot of people pulling in. Took a long time thinking about that phase two go, didn't it? All right. Just in case they've got one in phase one.
Orders.
If we sprint, we can't make it up there. Okay, but we can sprint into cover here and then jump down. Next turn, maybe. Maybe we don't even need to jump. Maybe we can just keep sprinting. So we'll be in cover with 6 evasion. That is pretty good going.
Understood. Moving fast.
And Riptide's in the Griffin. If we sprint, we get to a similar place, but I kind of feel like we can't. There you know, I think we're sprinting and we're just staying out of sight.
On my way. Double time.
All right, and then no one else is moving. There's no one going in phase 1.
Standing by.
And Noble, you should be fine. Oh, not Noble. Telltale, you should be fine to jump. Let's hit things over here.
Engaging jump jet.
Okay. Attention all Capellan forces. We believe that hostiles are attempting to place targeting beacons. Intercept them immediately. Well, that's looking a little lively, isn't it? Eep. I mean, we can probably kind of leapfrog our way around a bit. 7 rounds. Anyway, so we jump in and brace.
Awaiting order.
And then Noble, let's see, if we sprint, we have to go back the other way. So we jump here.
Copy that.
I'm hoping we're close enough to jump into that next phase. Okay, swing and a miss from someone in the light phase there. How do we get through and disengage? Like, we can jump up here maybe and then run around behind it and it will cover us a bit. Eep. Yeah, so Telltale's only got 3 evasion. That is not ideal. We can probably let one more light mech go. That light mech's a Kintaro. It's a lot of SRMs. So let's get Telltale out of here. And I think realistically, so people lose line of sight to us if we jump like this. Do I just have to be bold? Okay, we can. If we jump into cover, we're right next to them. It's not like we get into rear arcs either. So I think this turn we're jumping here.
Here we go.
And we're bracing. I should probably vigilance as well. Telltale doesn't have damage reduction.
They've got a lock on me.
And we're down to 3 evasion. Not ideal. Right, Noble, you don't need to go yet.
Roger that.
Only direct fire weapons on that cicada. We don't have to worry about it as long as we stay away. It's making a nuisance of itself though. And what, that's 65 tonner. Let's hit that big old reserve button again. Okay. Indirect fire only, and I think that's 1 missile hit. Okay. Let's see if we can give them something else to shoot that's a little less fragile. So we need to vigilance here. And then we sprint in with Arbiter.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Good. Um, I was just thinking there weren't enough bad guys. How fortunate that some more bad guys are here. Oh man. This is a horrible one. Alright. And yeah, Riptide and the Griffin. I don't think I need to sprint with you. I think we're okay to jump.
Aye, aye.
So that dragon's spinning around. And yeah, Noble. No need to do anything yet because we'll be jumping right into that hornet's nest. So we're going to miss. Might give them something else to shoot at plan.
They've got a lock on me.
Working a little too well. So far we have weathered the storm though.
Aye, aye.
And we can jump up into here. Do we want to take a shot? No, I don't think so.
Lifting off.
Okay, first beacon is down. Oh man. They're coming in for a melee attack. And they connect.
Damage minimal.
Good thing it was a cicada. So that has removed our brace status. We're still in cover. So we are still getting 40% damage reduction and we have 3 evasion. Be that Kintara going next. And yeah, Arbiter in this Kintara is another option. I kind of want to wait a bit with him. And I might be able to run in behind one of these guys if they get a bit closer. To take him out with a CT strike next, like a rear precision strike next turn. But that gets undone a bit if they decide what they really want to do is start punching people. It's just that guy to go. Let's reserve. And then Noble can get out of there afterwards. Take some shots at Arbiter. Okay, yes, a bit of a sandpapering. So who could go in phase 3? No one here. That dragon down here could. They're still not going for Noble, are they?
Ready for orders.
I wonder if Riptide is the next. Logical choice. We get 4 evasion for jumping. We've got a fair bit of resolve. We've got a thunderbolt there. To conceivably pop that thunderbolt. Okay, let's try it. That's in cover and it doesn't change materially what's going on. I think it's worth using vigilance here, and I think it's worth using precision strike. And let's let him have it with everything. Spread out a bit too much there. Okay. So Noble's still okay. $65 tons. So these are the heavy mechs. From the rear, we need to do a fair bit to an Orion to take it out. Telltale, I think, is safe there.
Commander?
Where can Noble get to? She can jump into cover here. And at that point, we would need to Vigilance, which is the last of our resolve. And I kind of feel like I might need that with Telltale. Kind of, if I give my backup to the Cicadas, they will get to go first next turn. We won't get the benefit from cover. We will get the benefit from all this evasion, though. If I give my backup to this guy here. Oof. Yeah. Hard to know what the correct move is. Right, can we kill this guy? Everything hits rear center torso. We take out that Cicada, and that's one fewer thing going for us. And I can do it with like a jump, a short jump. No, I have to land in cover. I have to land looking this way. I think if I'm doing that, I'm holding here and hoping. So Arbiter,
I'm ready.
I think I'm waiting with you as well. So we've got two medium phases happening. Okay. Few hits, indirect. And that dragon's coming up here. And sensor locking. Riptide, I think. Yeah. Okay.
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, so Arbiter, I think. Still waiting with you. They've moved. So maybe I do draw some heat from Noble. Like if I just move, that is 5 evasion. And I can sprint to the target zone next turn.
Position confirmed.
So let's move and brace. What's that Orion doing? Taking a pop at Noble. Okay. Yep, we're getting a little banged up. But it's gone. K2's still got to go though. I do need to worry about both of those.
Yes, Commander.
So I think we definitely have to go for this. We can re-establish our evasion. Doesn't matter too much now if we go
Confirmed.
backside towards the Orion, because we'll be gone long before the Orion does anything else. Do we get lucky?
Let's see how you like this.
I think everything went center torso there. Nice.
Enemy down.
And oh, someone's punching us. Oh, they're in range. Oof, okay, they only got the leg. Oof. That dragon's gone. That grasshopper has still got to go.
Commander?
Right, let's just sprint down here. That Thunderbolt's got to go too, hasn't it? Sprint over here. Okay, Riptide takes a little bit of flak there. And then the Grasshopper H-pilots itself forwards. And the Thunderbolt moves. Okay. It's 4 damage in on the rear. Our evasion keeps us safe. Commander, I've been tracking the satellite and you're almost out of time. You need to get those beacons placed immediately. Oh, thanks for that, Farah. I was just going to leave it. So, Telltale, if you're sprinting, where do you get to? You can get here. Which is not terrible. It's the rear armor like on these catapults. It's got machine gun ammo. How many turns have we got? 4 rounds. If we jump into trees here, we'll get 5, and we can try and crit the ammo on that catapult. 5 evasion. Are these plus crit? Plus 5 accuracy, plus 5 accuracy, plus 50% crit, plus 50% crit. Oh, is it worth the chance? It's just one less thing shooting us, isn't it? One fewer things shooting us. Downside, this might shoot us and this might shoot us, but we'll have lots of evasion.
Firing jump jets.
Let's see if it works.
Giving them everything I've got.
I think everything went CT, and there goes the ammo.
That one's gone.
What's that striker going to do? Yep, okay, it's going to beat up Riptide. So, Riptide. That dragon is a pain, isn't it?
Yeah? What can I do you for?
So we can jump right into the middle of them. and then get splatted. So I think if I get over here
Acknowledged.
and brace, that should be enough. And where is Noble at the moment? So Noble took out that cicada and actually gets a clear run now here.
Standing by.
So let's sprint. If we turn around, we're not giving up our back to anyone. And we do have enough resolve for vigilance. So let's take it.
On my way. Double time.
So we're going to tag both beacons. No problem, hopefully. We had like a massive 7 evasion, and we're a light mech, and we've got +3 hit defense. And now I've got Arbiter here who's not taken any evasion loss at all, so I'm happy to reserve with him. That's C1 going to do. Okay, prioritizes taking out Noble. Isn't prepared to build up too much heat doing it.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
And you've kind of given up your back to put that sensor lock down, which is a little weird. So as they haven't done anything to Arbiter yet, we're going to move him. What's that Orion doing? Going after Noble? Okay, we do take a couple of hits, but we're all right.
Taking minimal damage.
K2's coming down. Sprinting. And a Thunderbolt. And then the Grasshopper also... Oh no, it goes for Noble. Ripping off some evasion with its LRM-5. So Arbiter, who can you shoot?
I'm receiving you.
If we jump, there's the Grasshopper. And there's this dragon as well. We will be in close range. And the next turn we could run behind the Thunderbolt. I don't think we even need to jump for that, do we? That looks like a rear shot. Yep. So we'll just move up.
Roger that.
Let's Alpha Strike the dragon from the rear arc.
Acknowledged. Reporting critical hit.
Okay, and then yeah, new round. Noble is at the top of the order. She still has some evasion. So we can get the beacon down. I can run Noble out and run her back. We've got 40 resolve. We were pretty lucky before at tripping the machine gun ammo on that K2 catapult. I don't know if we would get it again. Thunderbolt's going in phase 2. if wonder if maybe I'm better at concentrating fire and bringing down that dragon, jumping away and letting Riptide take out that thunderbolt. So I think what we are probably doing here is we are dancing around. Get 5 evasion if we do that.
Roger that.
Now we've taken a little bit of damage, so we have to be a bit careful. And Tara's moonwalking around like that. Takes a shot at Arbiter.
Damage is minor, Commander.
So we've got Telltale and Failures 4. I think we're reserving here. And someone takes a shot at him from up there. Alright, so Arbiter, let's Ace Pilot then. First of all, where can we move to? We can get into cover. And we can get into cover behind that Thunderbolt. Are we out of punching range though? That is the question. If we're jumping, then we definitely out of Thunderbolt reprisal range from a melee sense at least. So, Ace Pilot time.
Confirmed. Someone let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
Good to have you back, Arbiter. We've not been using you. So we jump into cover and like we're redlining. Uh-oh, who can you punch? Oh no. Okay. They got Telltale's leg. Does Telltale still have evasion? That is the question.
Good to go.
He does. He does not want to get... No, he's unsteady. He's lost his evasion. So we can't sprint. And we can't jump into there. You've gone. If I jump back here, say, like the numbers on you because of your evasion, they are not great, are they? We will be on 80%. Like that means one of the medium lasers misses. Oh, hi, Izurez Kalzena. I'm in career mode, not the campaign. I am about 900 days in. So into the bit of the campaign where you're just trying to grind experience for your pilots, get as much money as possible. Doing a target acquisition mission. 1 beacon left to tag. And lots of bad guys between me and where we have to eventually extract, which is somewhere around here, I think. So that would give us 5 evasion, but put us too far away. If we jump, we get 4 evasion. What sort of heat are we talking here?
Firing jump jets.
We don't really bleed off much in the way of stability damage this way. So what happens here if we swing and miss? We do need 3 medium lasers to land here, and we've got to crit the ammo. It has happened before. Let's hope... Oh dear, that was not good. We didn't even get through the armor. Now we just have a little bit of evasion.
Orders.
We could well be in trouble here. Okay, Riptide. I think we're jumping into cover here.
Lift it off.
And we can tenderize this Thunderbolt a bit.
Okay.
Okay, sensor lock on Noble. I do not mind that. Dragons coming back this way. Single medium laser on Arbiter. I do not mind that either. And I think the Grasshopper's going for the LRM-5 on Telltale. And now I just have to worry about this. Oh yeah, it's ace piloting around after doing that. Okay, and the K2 stays turned away from me. Oh no, it's ace piloting. Might still be giving up its back though, so let's see. Where is Telltale? And can we get him out of this situation where we've got 60 resolve. That catapult there is going to smack me. Something fierce if I'm around when it's go. So I think we just run for it. Noble can tag this at the end of the turn. She's still got a bit of evasion. She's up in cover here. After everyone's gone, she can just jump into the target zone. We tag the beacon. So I think sometimes you just have to know when it's time to hit that bail button. That's vigilance. Let's bleed off that stability damage. We don't want to get knocked over. And we can hit 6 evasion, hair across the landscape, break line of sight with loads of the bad guys. Okay, we take a couple of hits there. Our left leg is a little bit ropey here, and we're going to reserve a Noble. They're still missing with stuff. So yeah, Arbiter, you are running pretty hot.
Standing by.
I need to get right side on if I can. And the only way to do that really is to jump. So let's jump here, get right side on behind these guys.
Roger that.
And brace. We bleed off a little heat that way. Okay. A little painful, but the Jenna took it.
Systems holding.
So was that their... Yeah, that was not the K2. The K2's here. I want to make sure I'm not in punching range of that K2.
Yeah.
Riptide, join the Griffin over here. We don't quite get a rear arc on anyone, which is unfortunate. We do have enough resolve for a precision strike. So what happens if we take that? We're still actually pretty good armor-wise. I might not even contemplate moving. We overheat if we fire everything. So let's take off one of the medium lasers. We've got a reasonable chance of getting through here.
Got it.
Lots of stuff hit the arm, unfortunately. Okay, let's keep moving. Re-establish some evasion. And reserve with Noble. They'll get one go in phase 2. The Orion.
I've been sensor locked.
Sensor locking Arbiter, fine.
Commander.
All right, and if we jump here, that's 5 evasion.
Affirmative.
And we brace, and we will tag that beacon. We can take some stuff on that right side. Oh, don't tell me you're in melee range. Oh, no. Oof. Okay.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
We're okay, though. We're okay.
That shot went internal.
I felt for sure we'd have been out of melee range there. And they have a guard arbiter over there. Still, Noble's got no need to stick around now. And yep, we take a few hits from on Riptide.
Damage is light.
Okay, so we're around to the top of the order. We do not need to do anything with Telltale. Who's going in phase 4 for them? Someone over here. Well, I don't have to worry about that with Noble. Noble's still got some evasion.
Reserving action.
Wait a minute. Is it telling me some... I think it's telling me that I've not done the beacon. Like I'm there, right? Did it not count again because there was an enemy unit in there? Oh no. Why is that not counting down? I think we're going to fail this mission because of that. Telltale can't get there in time.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so Noble, what I need you to do is I need you to jump behind here. Only 2 evasion. We vigilance. And then we just shoot everything into the rear and we just hope we get lucky and crit that.
Firing all weapons.
I don't think we do. Nope. This is turning into a disaster. Still reserving with Telltale. Why did that not get tagged? I'm going to have to watch this back and see. I thought it didn't matter if... we definitely hit it once, and then with Noble. Did it not count down? And now it's 0 or 1 units. That doesn't count. Oh, no. We have failed the mission then. We're going to get a good faith withdrawal, but that's it. Well, that's gone horribly wrong. We're going to have to watch this back and see why that didn't count down. I mean, now this chevron, but I thought, I guess like it's on the border. It's hard to say. Is this inside? Is it not inside? I should have been looking here to see that it didn't tick down. Noble's been in there. We've had Telltale in there 1 round. We've had Noble in there 1 round. That should definitely have ticked, but it hasn't. Okay, well, I guess at this point, there's no point in drawing things out, is there? We're just going to take damage for no reason. We'll get a good faith withdrawal, I think, which is not the end of the world, but it's deeply frustrating. I'm going to have to watch that back and see what went wrong. Did them moving a mech into the thing fail? We did still gain some rep and some experience. Oh. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is if the enemy has a mech in that field, it doesn't tick down. It's not like I could have moved in and moved out and not triggered it. People were definitely there at the end of the turn. I just didn't think it wouldn't count down. Maybe I stood in a spot that even though it looked like it was in the zone, it wasn't in the zone. Oh, what a pain. Well, on the bright side, it doesn't cost as much. I want the Atlas finished first, and then all the short jobs, and then the Cyclops. We look at the star map. And we filter. Yeah, we just keep jumping. There's a decent chance of high rolling some contracts.
Bio command.
Pickup game. As you're working out on the machine in the Argos gym, a small group of mech warriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift fartable court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Warhorse and Monarch approach you. Are you going to play this time, Commander? 2 on 2. You can be with Popo. The other mech warriors cheer enthusiastically. Let's play a friendly game. Your team wins the toss, which seems to set the tone for the rest of the game. In the final play, Warhorse lost a desperate shot from range, missing wide. Popo grabs the rebound and kicks it back to you. A crossover dribble leaves Monarch floundering, one foot tripping over the other, and you calmly drain the winning shot. After politely shaking hands, Warhorse looks appropriately chagrined. That was a good game, Commander. I guess I better stick to killing things in my mech. Popo claps from the back. Yeah, try calling bank before you alpha strike. It might help. The mech warriors continue hassling each other on the way to the showers. So Popo's high spirits, so we'll be using him for all of that cheap headshot goodness. And we can have King Wolf back for Decatur as well. Oh, you know what else I should do? I've got +3 gyros. And we will be able to do a gyro swap on a couple of mechs. So one of the Kintaras only has a +2. Sort that. Oh, we could possibly also pick in a cockpit mod. That's still only 1 day, so that's good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So let's see. Double plus gyro, both decent cockpit mods. Comm system, double plus gyro. Just a +1 hit defense. Let's refit the King Crab then. I think we can improve the cockpit mod as well. +2 injury resist. All that. Oh, we can put a +2 in over the +1. And cockpit mod. +3 injury resist. That's still only 1 day as well. So we're at 8 days, and we'll be on Decatur in 8 days. So, all right.
I wrapped up that job you had.
We've arrived at our destination.
So that's all the work orders complete. Contracts do we have? So the Davian ones, both versus Capellan, so we can do those without worrying. Pirate ones, versus Capellans, versus Capellans, versus Capellans. So we can take the pirate ones. We're going to wind up maxing out our pirate rep, in which we will eventually have to trash. A dilemma. Still good. We've got what, a recovery and another recovery. Battle, destroy base, battle. So we've got decent contracts that we can. It's just a question of what we do with our pirate rep. Yeah, we are trying to get to minus 100 with them eventually, but the contracts are there. I just want to take them. Going to be out 10,000 points if we don't do it. I mean, to be honest, it's not going to. We're not hitting Kerensky, and we're probably hitting Legendary without too much difficulty. So maybe we just take them and wind up at minus 100 with 3 and just drop 100 points. Because we need as many sea bills as we can make, and as many contract points as we can make, and as much experience as we can get for our mech warriors as well. Anyway, that's it for now. I unfortunately I'm not going to be able to stream again until late next week, just in my work schedule. So in the meantime, if you want to go back and watch any other episodes, just have a look at the YouTube channel, search for the Commuter Zombie, Battletech on YouTube. Link to the channels in the Twitch description. So I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll catch you next time.